And then we went to a backstage weigh-in because there's another match that had some interest, Logan Paul, Rey Mysterio. And they had the backstage weigh-in. Apparently, they either thought this might go sideways or they just didn't have enough time. So they put it in the back. And it was allegedly in front of the press conference like, audience that you kind of see at the bottom of the screen, the camera shooting over them. But Brian, is it modern day, or do real journalists at press conferences take pictures with their phones now still? They don't have real cameras, even the professional journalists?
Well, that happens, but let's be honest, you have a camera on the phone that's pretty great.
Well, but it just doesn't look professional. It looks like a bunch of fans taking their own. If they're doing a press conference, wouldn't they have actual photographers with real cameras there on the scene to?
Maybe. I mean, you don't need it. That's one of those things. Every time you hear like clicks nowadays, you're like, why? Like, why is that happening? It seems inappropriate. What do you want? Like a big flash?
Well, that would be a little, guy throws a fucking blanket over his head, and the phosphorus goes up. But anyway, so Logan Paul weighed in at 213 pounds. You could say 230 for him and people would believe it. And Ray weighed in at 175, and maybe he had rocks in his pocket. And they stepped in for the face-off, and Ray slapped Logan Paul, and Logan Paul punched a security guy, and they had to pull apart. And the funniest part of the whole thing was Rey Mysterio bopped Logan Paul on the head with the fucking handheld microphone.
That happened at the press conference he had for that boxing match he just had. The guy threw the microphone at him.
Oh, did he? Okay.
And he busted him open, yeah.
Well, then it would be even funnier if I'd have known that, but it was funny the way he did it. And that was the end of that. So that was that.